Tell me we figured out the difference between winning because we could and winning because it mattered.
The cases that mattered were never the one on the desk. Took us longer than it should have to learn that distinction. Worth every minute of the learning.
There's on our inventory.
Does it ever stop feeling like the next knock on the door is the one that ends everything? The day you stop waiting for that knock is the day you realize the thing you were protecting was always the work itself, not the work.
Does it ever bother us that we always knew and just waited for everyone else to figure it out? It stopped bothering us the moment we realized that knowing first was never the point. What we did with it was always the whole story.
Every slight.
Does it ever stop hurting? Being the one who cares most in a room, people who perform caring a strategy.
It stops hurting the moment the people who find the recognize that caring most is not weakness. It is the qualification that ever actually mattered.
Ms. Harrison with partnership, earn partners.
At what point does building something for others become building something for ourselves? Or does that distinction ever actually exist?
The moment we stopped asking whose name was on the door and started asking whose life we were actually living. Nikhil York asked her that question. There is...
When the moment comes to choose between everything we built and the people we built it for, do we hesitate?
Not for a single second. The license was never what made us who we are. The choice was, and we made it without flinching.
At what point does proving ourselves to the room become less important than proving ourselves to ourselves?
The moment we realized the room was never the audience that mattered. The work was always the only judge with satisfying. Everything else was just noise with a corner office.
Does the code ever stop costing us more than abandoning it would have?
The cost of the code is always less than the cost of becoming someone who no longer has one. We learned that early. We kept learning. That was the whole education.